Love is love. Love is love.
Buenos dias and welcome to Tequila Mexico. It is here in the town of Tequila Mexico that the famous alcoholic beverage of tequila gets its name from. And it's a fairly well-known vacation spot here within Mexico, but outside of Mexico, it's a very little-known destination and maybe one of the most beautiful top spots to visit here in Mexico. And we're here to share a little bit of this town and this beautiful place with you today. So first, we're gonna have breakfast here at our hotel, and we're staying at Matices Hotel. And we'll have a link to them in the description with everything else that we do here in our itinerary. After breakfast, we're gonna be going on a tequila tour, looking at some of the different kind of process of how tequila is actually made, sampling some tequila, and then afterwards we're gonna be heading to the downtown kind of city center area to view some historic, beautiful buildings, and afterwards hopefully catch a beautiful sunset somewhere here in the area. We're gonna try to find for you, but should be a really chill, relaxed, and fun day, and see ultimately if Tequila Mexico is worth putting on your itinerary. So, let's go.
Love is love. Love is love.
We're here at the hotel restaurant, which is actually open to the public as well as obviously to guests as well. And if you stay here, what's included here for breakfast is actually really great. So first, to start off, we have some fresh fruit and yogurt, as well as some authentic Mexican sweetbread. To drink, we have café de olla, which is this famous coffee drink here in Mexico, as well as some juice. And then to eat, I ordered some huevos rancheros, and then Ali actually has some really good looking toast. So everything looks amazing. Let's dig in.
When the cut, hey, you want us spread rum when I tell a big piece. Love is love. Love is love. Love is love. Love is love.
Once the blue agave is fully grown, the hearts are cut away from the rest of these kind of branches, dried, and then cooked. And once you cook, it looks a little something like this, sort of like a very soft brown, almost like tree bark. And you can actually taste it. So what you can do is actually suck, and when it's cooked, the sugars are sort of caramelized. So let's see what it tastes like. Wow. Very, very sweet. It tastes very similar to pineapple, almost like if you were to cook a pineapple, you know, kind of caramely, very, very delicious. And after this stage in the process, then begins the yeast and fermentation process. From there, then the distillation, and ultimately we get tequila. So let's see the rest. Here at our tequila tasting, and honestly learned so much more about tequila than we thought. And for our tasting, we have 3 different types of tequilas. So first over here, we have Blanco, which you can see is the lightest color. This is because it is not barrel aged, and it's commonly drank before a meal. Next, we have Reposado, which is barrel aged for at least 4 months. And as you can see, it has a little bit more of that kind of golden color and is a little bit stronger. And this is drank during dinner. And then lastly, we have the Añejo, which, given its name, is barrel aged for at least 1 year, which gives it kind of the fullest gold color, very, very bold, almost vanilla and maybe even tobacco flavors. Very, very good. And just as a tip, our guide actually prefers Blanco the best. He says the barrel-aged tequilas tend to give a little bit more of a headache in his experience, but the Blanco is really good for sleep. And regardless of whatever tequila you're drinking, it's actually best to be enjoyed in a glass like this, because when you have a shorter glass, you kind of inhale all of that alcohol right toward the bottom, where with a taller glass, you can kind of inhale more of the natural aromas, and ultimately improves the flavor. And what you do is you take a small sip, hold under your tongue for 3 seconds, and then swallow. And that's supposed to, I guess, be the best way to consume tequila, but honestly had a surprisingly big difference. And like I said, learned a ton, really wonderful, and developed much more of a love for tequila. Beautiful handmade crafts made of obsidian. And obsidian is solidified magma from a volcano that erupted here in the area thousands of years ago. And the name of the volcano is actually Tequila as well. So you'll find this beautiful rock all throughout Tequila and see some handmade art here. Beautiful. And look at all these beautiful bracelets. They're actually made of agave fiber. And we bought a couple for my sisters right here. You may be seeing it before they do. For 2 is about 50 pesos here at this vendor. She's really wonderful. Thank you very much. After several shots of tequila and walking around in the heat for a little bit, Allie and I were dying for some refreshments, and we're so excited. We stopped at this local little refreshment stand, and what we have is first a cup of watermelon, and as you can see, put some chili flakes on here and some chili sauce to give it a little bit more flavor, which is very typical here in Mexico. Here we have a raspado, and specifically a lime raspado. Looks super refreshing, kind of like a slushie. And then lastly, Allie got some just straight passion fruit juice, which looks super good. Oh my goodness, let's drink up. Driven our car up the hill right next to our hotel to try to find a really nice view, and we'll have the coordinates of where we are right now, but very accessible. Check out this view. Absolutely beautiful. Still a little bit sunny. You can see the town or the city of Tequila kind of behind. You can see some blue agave fields in the distance and some of the rolling hills. So beautiful, tranquil, peaceful. So we've already had enough tequila shots. Let's get some drone shots. Planned on going to a little bit more fancy place, and instead decided to go to a more local place, support local, and see what some of the locals eat. So we're here at Tacos Cheque, and as you can see here, we have some amazing, delicious tacos. As we were walking here, you could smell the barbecue, different things like pork, beef, chicken, whatever you want. And then you come here and put on, whatever toppings you like. I also have some Jamaica juice, and it tastes amazing. So we definitely recommend, if you are coming to Tequila and you want something a little bit more formal and something really, really good that's not that expensive, definitely check out Tacos Cheque. We'll link them specifically in the description. An amazing family-owned business, and great food. And we got 7 tacos, 2 cups of Jamaica juice, and that came to about 135 Mexican pesos, which is about how much in US?
About $6.
Yeah, so like about $6 for both of us. Amazing food. So wow, can't hype it enough, and I know I am. And really a wonderful end to an amazing day, and we hope you enjoyed the adventure today as much as we did. And if you did like the video, be sure to let us know by giving the video a thumbs up below. If you have any questions or anything you'd like to add for ourselves or other travelers, let us know in the comment section. We'll try to get back to as many comments as possible. And then lastly, if you'd like to see more adventures like this, even here in Tequila, as well as around Mexico and all over the world, then be sure to hit the subscribe button for more adventures. And lastly, if you know of any friends or family members thinking about coming to Mexico, be sure to share this with them because unfortunately a lot of people don't know about this amazing place. One of my favorite places. We've definitely been in Mexico at the least. Really wonderful getaway, and wish we could spend more time, but maybe we will in the future. So be sure to stay tuned. As always, thanks so much for watching. God bless, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.